All right, 91 days in a row, 12 hours a day, come to an end. Let's take a little tour. So this is second floor. I know what you're saying already. There's stuff not drywalled. This is one end of the building here. This is like a lounge for old people to sit in. There we go. Yeah, that's a janitor room that wasn't still not ready to drywall. Let's circle back to that. These are the standard suites. 29 of them on this floor. I drywalled all of them. Well, I say I, but you know, me and my partner. We insulated all of them, polyed all of them. That was back with the old man. Then insulated all the interior walls, double layer of insulation on all the ceilings, double layer of drywall, resilient bar. Then they come in and run their ducts, and then we framed all these bulkheads. Bulkheads comes in, wraps around over there. Then you got a little dropped lower ceiling in the bathroom that also has double 5/8 above it. Then you frame it below and board it with 1/2 inch. The 29 of those is done. But that's not all I did. That took 28 days. The board and not building the bulkheads. I'm not gonna get too locked in specifics. Boarded all these hallways. Double 5/8 drywall. Double insulation because they're staggered stud walls. Yeah, more suites. I'm not holding out on you. Everything's drywalled. Everything's built, pretty much. But in the 29 suites, everything is done and ready to roll. Already started taping them. The tapers have. I'd walk faster, but my legs are fucking dead. Coming on over into the common area here. All this drywall. Again, 2 layers of 5/8, 2 layers of insulation. Tough to see some of it. There's so much shit. This is all getting drop ceilings that are going to be super low. Let's see if I can show how low these ceilings are going to be. I can almost reach up there and touch that. Yeah, so ceilings are going to be like 7'4" or something. Amazing design. Yeah, there's offices and shit in the closet. All drywalled, all drywalled. Oh, there's 2 big suites here that they wouldn't let me drywall. Don't look at those. Don't look at those. And come down. Here's the rest of these suites to make it 29 total. All done. There's a little washroom or whatever. Yeah, and then suites. Yeah, there's that open shaft. We can't close that up for like a month or something till they run whatever they're running in there. Doop. Yeah, I don't know. All just looks like drywall. But it's a lot of it. But so we did all that. We boarded all the hallways. We boarded all the common areas. And then let's go upstairs. Making my way to the end. Another lounge at the end here. There's an unboarded stairwell. Let's see how dark it is upstairs. And upstairs mostly still isn't ready, but there's a few things we were able to do. We came up here, and this one has 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom suites, so there's 17 of them. But we came up here for 3 days, boarded inside all the shafts, boarded behind all the furring walls and behind tubs. You see that? It's annoying, but it has to be done. And they, of course, had all these furring walls built before they got me to board them. So I got all that board in behind those studs. And then Marin came up and fire taped it behind me. It was some fighting to get those in. And then in all the hallway up here, the other day, we came up here and we boarded all the ceilings so they can start running their stuff in the hallway and down on the walls to 8 feet high. And this all got poly, so we didn't have to do the insulation, but we had to do poly on the whole ceiling. But tons and tons of board burned up on that. That was like an extra when I was first planning of like how much I'd be able to get done in 3 months. This never really crossed my mind, but still got it done. Well, this video's getting long. So that happens when you walk the whole length of the building 2 or 3 times. Yeah, lots of stuff. I don't know how that hatch is going to work when they run all their pipes through here. Everything in here is so crowded. All the ceilings are going to be so low. It's a terrible design. Cheap, and they're going to get what they paid for. But yeah, lots and lots of ceilings, drywall, drywall, drywalled. And then we're going back down to where we started at the other end of the building, so I can show you the other thing that I got done since I've been here. There's also, when I made the last video, like when we first got here, we built all the bulkheads and drop ceilings and boarded them all on the main floor. There was a bunch of rooms still unleft boarded, caught all those as much as we could. So, been keeping busy for 3 months, that's for sure. And then we come to the end of the third floor and look, it's a stairwell, all drywalled. And Marin's even started taping it on his super safe scaffold. I tried to convince him to let me make it a little safer, but he wants space to get up here with his mud and move the planks around rather than planking it all off so that he doesn't have to crawl underneath it. I crawled underneath it and screwed all the planks together when I boarded it. I felt much safer. But again, I had to give him what he wanted. Anyways, let me take a walk on it. Oh yeah, this was fun to board. I mean, obviously this part's not too crazy, but then you get over here and you're up here. I should actually watch my footing before I walk on it. A little bouncy. Yeah. And they built him that so we could run these planks across and still be at a reasonable height. I just put my decks across onto the top of the pony wall, so you're a little crushed up against the ceiling, but this is what Mary wanted, so that it's all 6'6" down from the lid or whatever. Yeah, very nice and solid. And then I gotta climb down. You might get a weird view here as I'm squeezed in a little bit beside the wall trying to climb down the scaffold. How's my face look as I climb down the scaffold? Hey, there I am. Ooh, that's not a good, okay. And then down here to second. Yeah, same thing, boarded all this. This stair is actually a really bad size. Like the length of the stairs is like over 10 feet for decks when you're getting them straight, and it's too high out one part or to get it on your scaffold the other. So I had to do some crazy stuff to do it. I'll see how Marin decides to do it when he's got to come down the stairs. But yeah, you can see pretty high up in there. And it gets a bit darker over here, but all this boarded, window, some pipes I boxed in. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of drywall really. Then coming down here to first floor landing. All drywall down to here. And then it's all insulated and polyed on the exterior walls, all insulated on the interior walls. And all the ceilings are double layer. All the undersides of the stairs are double layer. Then you get over here to this little hellhole where I was like, oh, we want storage under the stairs. And nobody thinks of the poor drywallers and the poor tapers. I have to get into this little hell and board it. And then that was my last little gift to Marin, as I built that wall, the knee wall, because they just had the stairs running right down to the floor. And I told them, well, I'm not doing that because you can't finish it. It's insane. What are you going to lay on your back trying to tape it? We're going to build a wall, reasonable height. And there we go. Cool.